Okay. Time to speak to the spirit here.
This rift is ancient. It may have formed from the battle that took place here, not the breach.
Yes, Solus, you are so smart.
Ilana slept. I slept. To find him in dreaming. But the blood. She's gone. Talana wanted to reach Ameridan again. One more time. But she couldn't. I couldn't. I died. I tried to stay, but only pieces came through. You opened the sky for the rest of me.
Solus, this seems like something you might be able to help with.
Pain drew the wraiths, but this spirit touched the mind of someone who cared for Inquisitor Ameridan.
Ameridan? Yes. Inquisitor. Beloved. She came with Ameridan to hunt the dragon.
The dragon?
Huge. Power like none had seen. It came from the mountains with the Avar. Towns fell. All dead. One last favor for Emperor Draken. Slay the Avar dragon. Save Orlais.
This wasn't just a hunt. Inquisitor Ameridan was here on orders from Emperor Draken.
Yes. A secret. Drawn by the dragon. Talana. I didn't want to. Where Ameridan goes, I go. They fought at the shore. Spirits and magic. Cold. So cold. How I found her. How she found us. They rested here, then up the river. Metal spires. A way to stop the dragon. Then Talana returned here, alone, to wait for him. Forever waiting. Dreaming, then dead.
We'll find Ameridan. You don't have to wait here anymore.
You have done all she asked of you. Be free.
Thank you. It was hard. She went a long time ago. I stayed because she asked. Her things are there. She wanted them found.
Solus approved. I hope that doesn't mess up my endgame. This Master Fire Room. Whosoever reads this message, let it be known that the bearer, Inquisitor Ameridan, commander of the Seekers of Truth, travels to the Frostback Basin on the official request of His Divine Majesty Cordelius Draken, Emperor of Orlais, upon business vital to the safety and security of the Most Holy Empire, and that he and those who travel with him are to be afforded every service, rendered every assistance, and extended every courtesy in their efforts to protect Orlesian lives from threats both magical and mundane. Maker watch over him. Cordelius Draken the First.
You all right, boss?
Am I all right? I don't know. Nice. So who keeps the flowers planted around the resting place here? Or they were held in place by the rift? In an area where the veil is thin, spirits engrossed by a particular event may endeavor to preserve the feeling of the area by preserving, in their own imperfect way, some or all of the area itself. The hut of a legendary apostate may appear to have been abandoned for a few decades, with crumbling walls and dust, when it is in fact from a previous age or even older. Spirits scratching at the edge of the veil may have scared away vermin that would have chewed through the beams and plants, whose sneaking tendrils would have reclaimed the stones for the forest. It is the recommendation of the committee that all university-sanctioned historical expeditions include a mage for consultation upon such matters, only in the way that we can avoid embarrassing missteps of our forebears and bring Orlais the true knowledge it deserves. A letter from the University of Orlais Historical Committee to Empress Celine asking for support. Request tabled after the start of the Mage Rebellion. Okay, now I can level up. Okay, now where do I put this? Obviously to my fallback plan that I don't use. Right. And then I get attacked. As in the whispers I was hearing. Yes, there they are.
Kill the Inquisitor! Death to her hold for Hakon's glory!
Yeah, I hope bringing along Solus to approve did not screw up my ending where I want Solus to hate me and the ending where I can just say no questions. Cool.
Let's take a look.
Ooh, what's this? Doesn't have our symbol, isn't it? Okay, well, the thing is not here. It's up.
There's a lot of loose stone here, and an Avar axe.
Someone left it on purpose. A trail marker.
The woman at the beach said her cousin Runa went climbing. Maybe this is where she began.
Some more aconites. That just keeps going inside my dome shield. Kind of defeats the purpose of it being shield, right? I can't get in it. Not being protected while they're inside it with me. What's all this here? Nothing. Shards up and away. actually not done the full Jaws Attack on DLC. I think that the ending is super hard. I mean, I think it's... Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think tactically it's the hardest ending because you have to get cold resistant potions and make sure you're not frozen, and yeah, the effects of the battle make it the hardest one. Moving from one fire pit to the next. Having the boss destroy fire pits. I think I've only done the full thing 3 times, or maybe only 2. It's sure 2 or 3. I've done other parts of this. Always come get the rift. Turn off loud fire noise. Whoa. What's that? That's that river, I guess. Oh, loud. Now, okay. 16, 17. Excuse me? Oh, never mind. I guess I have to climb. Mm. And Ministerium. I'll have to look this one up for sure. I don't know. Yeah, I hate trying to figure these out. There's no way I'm gonna win. Yeah, I have to look it up. For some of the streams, I was doing a lot of them before. Because I'm so used to them by now. But not this area. So yeah, just not the fight of the dragon hack on. The boss battle before that is really hard with the trying not to freeze to death. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Crap, where is Yeah, this one's obviously confusing. And doesn't use hollow start. Yeah, it's like the secret symbol. And why is it in the Frostback Basin with the Alamari? Known as the Watchful Eye in common parlance, this constellation has great significance to the ancient Alamari and Syrian peoples of southern Thedas. The story goes that the Lady of the Skies opened one eye so that the light from her gaze could lead her people safely from the Frostbacks. When Andraste's armies marched north from their ancestral lands to wage war upon Venter, they were guided by the eye, and it became the Maker's gaze, not the Lady's, leading them to victory. The sword was added later. It is said that the star that marks the point of its blade only appeared in the night sky after Andraste's death. The early Inquisition took Vicious as a symbol of their holy calling when they joined the Andrastian faith, the eye representing both their search for Maleficarum and the Maker's judgment upon their actions. When the Inquisition ended and became the Seekers of Truth and the Templar Order, the Templars took the sword while the Seekers retained the eye. That's interesting how certain people have thought that the Lady of the Sky and Andraste could be connected to each other. I mean, basically the same. And mythol, they all have some connection. Okay, now where's it? Alright. I think these other shards are gonna be strange to get. That one is definitely gonna be too hard to get. This one I'm not sure. Follows up and away, so it's probably on the path. Please don't fight me. I need to figure out. Oh. I think.
Try some. They know whose ground this is.
Our guests are welcome, so long as their weapons stay sheathed.
This is the dude that. don't really know.
Why do they dress like that?
The new thatching is good. Fine work.
This? That is the auger.
So, she arrives. Don't throng. Behold, worthy ones. The woman
I really hope
blazes
this
like
doesn't
fire
give me any
and
more
mends the air.
solace.
Oh, crap.
It's safe. They mean no harm.
I am the ogre of Stonebear Hold. I greet you, as do our gods, the gods of our ancestors. There, it is done. Now come, be welcome, and hear news of the north.
Why did it
I'd like to
growl at
ask
me?
something.
Then ask.
I assume augur is another word for mage.
I am a mage. Yet not all mages are augurs. I give counsel to other mages, and the same. In turn, an augur takes counsel from the gods and shares it with the Hold. I make their will known to us, and ours to them.
So you're an ambassador to the local spirits?
Some have wisdom, for those willing to listen.
They protect the Hold. They help drive off spirits who've gone bad with rage or gloom. The gods live with us. Ignore their offerings, offer them nothing, and it weakens us all.
I've heard enough to realize that when you say gods, you mean spirits. Why do you pray to them?
We offer to them. We don't pray like the lowlanders to a creator they think will weather all the ages.
Do you actually think they're divine beings? Something more than magic?
The spirits watched us even before we came from the north. They shaped themselves into our gods, and we grew to love them. Their secret gift is this, Inquisitor. They reflect us as water does the sky. They show us what we wish to be. That image gives us strength. For that, we thank the gods.
I should be off.
Farewell. Be welcome.
Did you just introduce me to spirits?
The gods of the hold clamored to see you. I obeyed. For I'm their voice, their augur. And if I didn't show you off, they'd hound me for months.
What did you mean when you said I blaze like a fire?
How do you think you appear to the gods of the Fade? To those beyond the veil, your hand burns like the Watchman's bonfire.
Are you saying every spirit in the Fade knows where I am?
Only those nearby, but thoughts spread quickly among the gods. They tell me strange things. That you muddied Time's waters where the cliffs are red, and returned again.
Do you know where your hold beast may have gone?
Storvacker? No. I've asked the gods, but they've seen no sign.
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
I should be off.
Farewell.
So interesting. Okay, where is that place? This place here. Because I'm thinking I have to go through here to get to where, yeah, cliffside path.
I am surprised you do not
Yes.
practice blood magic, Dorian. Is it not popular in Tevinter?
While we're sharing surprises, you've done a lot less dancing naked in the moonlight than I expected.
Tevinter lore about elves remains accurate as always.
I wanted to see you make flowers bloom with your song, just once.
Okay, why am I going down? I need to be going up. Jeez. This not. That down there, I think, is the swamp. Definitely do. Yeah, this is a spot where you fall into the swamp area. I don't want to go there. How do I get up here? What are you doing up here? Bog fissures all the way up here. Found that. Thought I was gonna find the path that took me to
There, another trail marker. I think our mountain climber was here.
Bog fissures are up here. They're supposed to be by the water.
Another marker, here.
According to Avar legend, Korth the Mountain Father kept his throne at the peak of the mountain Belinus, which lay at the center of the world and was so lofty that from it you could see all the corners of the earth and sky. Over time, Boldyung and Avar would challenge each other to scale the mountain of the gods. At first, Korth found that amusing, and he delighted in the valor of their failed attempts to enter his hold. Then Citri Skybreaker, boldest of the heroes of old, succeeded in climbing to the summit and stood in the hall of the Mountain Father in the flesh. Korth, being a good sport, gave Sindri a hero's welcome, and the mortal returned to the Frostbacks with tales of the feasts of the gods and gifts from Korth. And soon more and more heroes were barging into the hall of the Mountain Father, demanding to be showered with honors. Korth grew weary of throwing banquets, and the other gods began to fear his temper. So Korth spoke to the Lady of the Skies and lifted Belinus from the earth into her realm, which could not be reached even by the most intrepid climber, and there he dwells in peace. Now that bit of lore could be also related to the Maker. The Lady of the Skies being able to lift it into the heavens. Or like Mythal being connected with the Lady of the Skies. And I don't know if Korth was supposed to be related to the Maker or to some other god. Or anyway, the point where the city was lifted into the sky, or being actually in the Fade, not just the sky, the Fade, separated from the mortals.
Over there. Just in time. Join the fray. The fight's a worthy one.
Check out your little house first. Beaten up house.
Well fought. I'd heard lowlanders were about. You'd be the Inquisitor, from the Hand. Your cousin was looking for you. Oh? Oh! The fishing! I was to help Lena with the fishing. I must make an offering to the gods first. Shall I give your names in the prayer? What's an offering prayer? I've climbed this hill 1,000 times. Today, it was as if a wind from the spirits lifted me. I was going to thank the gods with a brace of nugs. That beast must have scented the meat. You offer meat to spirits? The Lady of the Skies sends her birds, And Korth Mountain Father senses wolves and bears. They wouldn't normally hear the prayer of a lowlander, but since you helped in the fight, I'll speak for you.
Who is court that sends wolves?
I'd be honored to be mentioned in your offering. The spirits will remember.
A precious gift, Inquisitor. I expect it will be helpful.
Right. Maybe leave my name out of it.
This wise. Sometimes a spirit's attention can linger.
Well, at least Dorian didn't actually disapprove. But there again, Zola's approved. This is gonna screw up my ending, I know it.
The lady keeps the skies, where blows the morning wind. Korth grants mountain shelter, hack on blooded hide and bone. Take this gift from Runa Learsdotten, and the Inquisitor from the lands below. I just felt something. A blessing? That's a good sign. You bring fine luck, Herald.
Well, I didn't expect it to just pop up.
Fascinating. Spirits rarely answer calls from those who aren't mages.
All right, then. Moving on.
Favored. The gods don't always appear. I'll tell Lena this tale. Perhaps a good story will put a smile on her face.
Well, that was fun having, well, specifically this party of people and their reactions. It's just a bunch of dead. Yeah. Finish. Talk to a couple people.
Catch anything today?
Oh,
Nothing yet.
where?
Too
Oh,
many visitors stirring up the forest. The gods don't like it.
do. Okay, I don't have modify. Oh, darn.
The new section is good. Fine work.
I want to modify. Yeah, my bows are 221. Oh yeah. I assume I have every. Can't modify weapons. Okay, where's people to talk to? Oh. And then there's more people to talk to. Yes.
Be welcome, Inquisitor. Though I fear I've time for little more than a greeting. I must prepare these souls for their greater journey, particularly those who depart without the reverence due. Their way is often hardest.
I'm not familiar with Avar funerals. May I ask what proper rites entail?
When the time comes, we are given sky burials. For most, the body is laid out and prayers given. When the birds come, they carry the soul to the Lady of the Skies. The body, unneeded,
is gone.
For most.
Some souls, such as Calden's, are chosen to return. The augur reads the signs at birth. It is a rare honor. In order to return, an offering is made to Korth the Mountain Father and buried beneath the body. A piece of the soul thus remains, allowing the rest to return to this world and be reborn.
Will someone not be given proper rights?
Calden Enverson is one of the few whose soul may return. Bloodkin must make an offering to the Huntmaster, who prepares it. Or so it should be. Calden's son, Finn, has failed in this duty, but then there's you.
Me?
You're a guest of our hold. A gift from you cannot be refused. Even an offering for Calden. I cannot dictate the nature of a gift, but if my suggestion appeals to you, speak to the Huntmaster.
I should be off.
Lady keep you.
Okay, this video might be about over too. Trying to find the people that were already marked. Now there's two more.